You say icing on top. And my dad practiced medicine for a long time, and he was prevention versus treatment.
Yeah.
Like he was like preventing versus treatment. So I kind of feel the same way with recovery. So let me ask your opinion on this.
Yeah.
When you talk about the sauna, the ibuprofen as being small rocks, and sleep, of course, is always going to be a staple, and hydration is always a staple.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about the lifting and the working out absent your discipline, like outside of your discipline, as being part of your recovery?
What do you mean, like as for hobbies versus?
So like they tell you for a knee injury, the best thing to do for your knee injury is strengthen the muscles around your knee, so that your knee doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about your shoulder injury? Do some military press. Make your shoulders stronger so that you don't have to necessarily recover them as hard.
Yeah. Okay. So, matter of fact, going with the shoulder because I do have a old injury. I tore my rotator cuff in my senior year of high school. You know what I mean? And and it's I've had a couple doctors look at it and stuff like that and had opinions on it like that. And every single one across the board has always told me that even if I go down the surgery route, which wasn't recommended because if I did do it, it was never going to be 100%. Like that. But I've always remedied it since. So I graduated in 2006. Yeah, so 2005, 2006 is when I tore my rotator cuff, and I think I probably only aggravated it a handful of times since 2005, 2006. So how many years is that now? Like almost six.
That's a long time.
2006. Yeah. All right. Like that. Side note. You know what?
That shit made me feel super old. I went to high school in '94. Bro.
Hey, bro, relax, bro. All right.
Wow.
All right.
Y'all are old.
Yeah. And so, but like, what is that about? Like 17? Yeah. So 2006. Yeah. So. Yeah. So yeah, but for a handful of times of me injuring like that, because I was always hyper focused, because I wasn't gonna go down the surgery route. I didn't have the money, but I'm listening to the doctors like, you don't really need it. You know what I mean? But I knew, like, for me, I've always been in fitness. It's like I was always like, and this is something I preach to Lynn because she always works out with me often and stuff like that, whether for her knees and things like that. Even I have a knee injury, and I'm always a big advocate on strengthening up those small supporting muscle groups like that, because those are your natural braces, like that. So if you have a knee injury like that and you're wearing a brace, all right, like, it's just a Band-Aid. Freaking all you're really doing is just what I'm trying to say. You're enabling it to stay weak. To stay weak. You know what I mean? All right. So you sooner or later, if you really want to address the root cause, all right, of what it is and stuff like that, you're gonna have to strengthen it and like that. And is it gonna suck in the beginning? Of course, it's gonna suck. All right. That's when I was introduced, when I had my knee surgery like that. That's when I was introduced to 20-30 reps, those high hypertrophy freaking sets and things like that, for those therapy sets like that. I tell people all the time. Right now I have a mother-daughter dual that's working out with me on my strength and conditioning classes and stuff like that. And the mother, she injured her shoulder. All right, and she's in the cleaning business like that, and she had like a laundry bag of just towels and things. She just tried to throw it over her shoulder, ended up just tweaking her shoulder, and it's just like a normal movement, you know what I mean, that you don't even think about. You don't think about it in your 20s. Why? Because you're young and you're resilient and you're still strong. But now she's in her 40s and she's doing just a natural movement to her body that she thought wasn't going to be nothing, and she ended up tweaking her shoulder. Now I got her doing a ton of reps, and her shoulder is super weak, right now. So now she has to regain that strength, and there ain't no load on there, like that. She ain't hitting no PRs anytime soon. But now what I'm really training her and doing is just, now what we got to do is, we got to strengthen up the muscle group, but more importantly, strengthen up those small supporting muscle groups around there like that for preventative measures down the road, so this doesn't happen again. Right. You know what I mean? The same reason that you wear that knee brace when you're going out running, or you're doing squats or anything like that, or you're doing a type activity. Why do you wear that knee brace? So you don't hurt yourself, right? Okay, well, why do I want you to work out those small supporting muscle groups? Why? So you don't hurt yourself.
Right.
You know, like that. So, talking about preventative measures, against treatment and stuff like that, if you don't address those root causes and things like that, for sure, you're going to injure yourself. And guess what? Now you're going to be paying $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for surgery, for treatment.
Probably don't need.
If you would have just, like that, for sure.